Hello, 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 and welcome to the streams. Me, Pretty Girl, and I'm here finally. Sorry I am late. I'm very late. But I'm here. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Some of you guys are in an ad, oh no. Alright, while there's ads, I'm going to... Oops, sorry for window sounds. I was supposed to start that first. I was late. My hair is just... Okay. I'm still just really... Okay, I got it. Okay, I think that's better. Probably. Kind of. I don't know. Okay. I will wait until you guys come back from the ads to talk to you. Tess says, out of the ad. Welcome in. And X, of course, has no ads. Thank you so much for your subscription. Let's see. I'm gonna probably do sprints. So let's set those up. Alright, you guys should be back from the ads. If you are back, welcome back. I have a lot of catching up to do. I do see Tess is in the Discord. Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining. Much love. Also, let's go back on this chat. I saw Adam Fighter. Hello. Adam Fighter also says, I want to thank you for your prayers regarding a few streams back. My situation just began to improve in a significant way. Well, I am so glad that your situation has begun to improve in a significant way. God bless and much love. I am so happy that it has. NX says me. NX has also prayed as well. So thank you to NX and everyone else who prayed as well. Epic and X successfully completed that heist. Great job. And now is proceeding to hug everybody in the chat. Thank you also for hugs sent my way. Christ Rider's here as well. Just woke up. Hello. Welcome. Thanks for all the hugs. Let's see. Starting another heist, I see. Late? You don't say, says an X. Yes, I know. I'm so late. Seth is here as well. Hello. Welcome. Alright, so. I think I've caught up to the chat. Let me get something set up. Oh, we're going to do sprints. That was turned up too loud. Okay. All right. Let me find my sprint shack. That's what I'm trying to find. There it is. Okay. Alright, we are waiting for a sprint to conclude, and then we will join the sprint. In the meantime, how are you guys doing? And are you working on anything? Feel free to let me know in the chat. Alright, there we go. The sprint has concluded, so we will start. 15 minutes on the clock for all these sprinters out there. And if you would like to join us, feel free to click the link that leads you to us. Just put into the chat so you can join us in the Discord server where we are sprinting. Let's see. I'm going to... Alright, so, there we go. And hopefully we'll get a lot of clicky sounds today. ArtFight says, I will be lurking since I will be cleaning my room. I can hear you all, but I will be away from keyboard. No problem. God bless, much success. Sending prayers, love, and hugs your way always, and I hope that your room is making some good progress on getting clean. Let's see. I should do that myself.
Not this little game again.
I think it's about the Dream Cartographer for subscribing with Prime for 18 months. Congratulations, yay! I am so grateful to you for your continued support. How are you, by the way? I'm glad you're just chilling. Tess says, good. I've been doing ArtFight, yes, which I had a lot more energy for than I thought. And I am working on my novels. I've been attacking people whose characters have not received many attacks, and those on the server. I did attack one today. I'm planning some more. Yes, I'm so glad that you have been getting along with ArtFight, because I do know that you said you were worried about it, and you didn't know you would have enough time. And you didn't know how motivated you would be, and you started like half past the month already. But I'm glad you've actually jumped into it and have been doing quite a few pieces and having fun with it. I'm glad that you've been able to do that. But yes, also do take care of yourself. So if you're feeling a little, trudging, it's good to step back. But yeah, you've done a lot so far, so I feel like that is pretty good, especially considering you didn't think you were going to be able to before. That is a cool thing that you were able to do. I was surprised when I started seeing all the attacks you were posting. Myself, I am very behind on my attacks. And, oh my goodness, I believe what this shirt is on backwards. And yes, I actually didn't have to say anything, but I just said it anyway. Let's see. We have 8:28 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. One of the things I need to do is write and AJ may or may not have inspired me to do as many attacks as I did, says Tessaria. Yes. Yeah, AJ does so many attacks. Yeah, I'm surprised that you were able to keep up with the AJ with all those attacks. Seth says you might want to get some of those attacks in there. Well, it's been a lot. I'm gonna have to see what happens. We'll see what happens. I feel like this is the old one, really. That's not what I'm looking for. I think this is the one I'm looking for. Okay, I believe that I can probably do all of these. Maybe later today? I don't know. I will have to see. If I do these on stream, I could do them on stream, but sometimes people don't like when I do short sprints on stream. We'll see. And there's something else I'm supposed to be doing. my computer had so much space taken up that I had to delete a lot of stuff, and for some reason my browser, I guess my computer ran out of space so much that my browser cleared cache on a lot of websites, which was so annoying, where I had to log back in again and figure out preferences again, and my daily games that I played, thankfully I played them all, but they're gone, so I was like, sometimes I play them and then I end up not sharing them, but then when other people share them, I'm like, I can share mine now. And then when I went back to share it, it was all reset. I'm like, okay. Okay. It's fine. Oh yeah. And my whole Discord reset. So the thing is, it's funny, but I don't usually use Discord app. I use it in the browser. On my phone I use it on the app, of course, because they stopped allowing you to use Discord on browser on phone, I think. But yes, it started playing all the Discord notification sounds, which I muted. It took me out of streamer mode. It reset all the servers I'm in. Like, this is one of the reasons also why I like the browser, because you can like press the back button and go back where you were. In the app, you cannot do that I know of. And some of the channels that I stay in certain servers, they remember them, but then now they've all reset to the first channel of the server, which is usually rules, which is annoying. But yes, you guys are about to be in an ad, I think. Exclamation point ads to let me know. Exclamation point back to let me know that you are back. We have 3:03 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. And while I have not done anything yet, I have figured out some of the stuff that I'm going to try to do. Okay. Let's see. I gotta update. Great job, MX, with 38 words to House of Laughing. We got 40 seconds on the clock for all you sprinters out there. And you guys should be back from the ads if you are back. Welcome back from ads. There's just a few seconds left in the sprint, and like I said, I have not actually done the things that I was supposed to be doing. But hopefully I will be set up to do a sprint in a moment. I think maybe we should... Thank you for that, NX. Epic fail indeed. Alrighty, and that's up for that sprint. How did you guys do? Let me know. We are going to take a 5-minute break. I did not join the sprint, so I cannot. Oh, it's still on 3-minute breaks because of the Oh How stream I did yesterday. YS Books is here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. How are you? Tess, great job with 129 words. Way to go. Let's see who else is here. After they have reported their words, I am going to start the 5-minute timer to count down the break time. In the meantime, how are you all? YS Book says hello. Hello, hello. Oh yes, I saw some of the emails I got saying you posted some new things. I did not have any time to listen to anything yet this week, and because my weekend was way too busy, and then I started feeling very bad. But hopefully I will have a good amount of things to listen to. And one of the things I was going to say is when I am like, when I have podcasts and audiobooks to listen to, that's something that I can do while I am either doing monotonous tasks like working on websites and stuff like that, or if I'm doing art, like drawing and stuff like that. So since I have a lot of ArtFight pieces to do, which I thought I caught up on some, but earlier today, oh my goodness, somebody attacked Sindri again, and it was so beautiful. I am surprised that Sindri is getting so much love on ArtFight. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised because I love Sindri, precious Sindri, but I would think that they would want to just like draw like the powerful Magnar. And he's so cool too, but Sindri is just like so timid and shy and not adventurous. And the people who have attacked Sindri have actually captured that well. Like even when AJ drew Sindri with Handsome Co-host, which I thought Co-host would be abandoned this year, but it turns out he got some pieces too. Yeah, that was really embodying both of them. Like, Co-host was just like, hello, young traveler, and he was just smiling, and then Sindri was like, who is this? I'm scared. That was like the perfect picture. But this new one, the picture's so charming. It looks like a children's book illustration, and it's just so charming, and Sindri's just like lounging in a tree, like on a tree branch, and there's like some animals around, and Sindri loves animals, and then there's like some axolotl people in the water, and I'm like, this is so cute. So I think that the people who have attacked Sindri so far have actually done a great job in capturing his mood and demeanor. Tessariel says, I like working while listening to podcasts too. I have 2 ghost stories podcasts I am listening to. I like listening to you too. Aw, thank you. I'm glad. People have been attacking Elm a lot. Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, Elm is so nice though. And people have been attacking Elm so much. And there's some good Elm art I've seen. Dorian is annoyed that he hasn't gotten an aesthetic attack yet. To be clear, I'm not as annoyed. I'm not annoyed. He is. I almost thought you said I'm not as annoyed as he is. I'm like, okay, so Tess is annoyed too, but not as annoyed as Dorian. No, he said I'm not annoyed at all. He is. Okay. Of course. Well, I will tell you, a lot of people who are in my server and on my streams, I've thought about attacking, and I have so many things in mind. And the funny thing is, I was like thinking of attacks to do first towards them, but then since they've attacked me now, as like, well, these can count as revenges, so it's okay. But I've had some ideas. Wink, wink, hint, hint. I don't know if Dorian will be approving, but I've had ideas. NX says, Dorian Gray, attack me? I want to attack me too. What? No, don't attack you. We're talking about ArtFight attacks, which are good. ArtFight attacks are good. Who's this? Welcome in, first time chatter. That's? How are you? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Oh yes, NX, guess what? Guess what, NX? I saw what you posted on Discord. So, we're going to just do this really quick and early because I don't know if you will be on stream tomorrow. So,
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
happy birthday, NX. I hope that you have a blessed birthday tomorrow. That's says, does anybody have experience with Amazon KDP? I do. I actually do. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to publish there? Are you need advice for something? Just trying to make sure. I am having much trouble uploading a cover. Okay. Yes. Understandable. KDP is weird. It is. And if it's not the proper dimensions, or if it has bleed past the frame or whatever, sometimes it can be very challenging. But yes, I do help people with their books and stuff like that as well. I'm just trying to make sure if you are asking for assistance, or if you are trying to sell something. Because I've been getting some of those bots sometimes in the chats, and hopefully that's not what you're doing. But if you are having trouble uploading a cover, I apologize that you are having that trouble. Yes, okay. Yes, sorry that you're having that trouble. I would love to learn more about your book, but some of the first troubleshooting tips I would ask is when you're going to the site and you are trying to upload the cover, what are you using? It's the spine width. Okay, so are you using PDFs to upload? And are the PDFs you're uploading the proper dimensions? Because depending on the... Oh, you're using JPGs. Okay. Well, if you're using JPGs, are you doing the part where the whole thing is like front cover, spine, back cover, all one image? I uploaded a PDF in the recommended dimensions, but the provide didn't show it. Interesting. Well, we're starting to sprint again. 15 minutes on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Tess says Dorian would be pleased, I am sure, with whatever attack you have in mind. My characters are so opinionated, yeah. Oh no. Oh, the preview didn't show it. Got it. Okay, can you send possibly... Well, if you would like to join us in the Discord, feel free to join that Discord there by clicking the link that Handsome Co-host has put in the chat. And if you do, you can actually message me or friend me. You don't even have to join my Discord if you don't want to, but if you message me on Discord, my name is WordyGirl, just like here, WORDIGIRL. No numbers, no underscore, nothing. And if you just message me and just send me the picture that is your cover that you're trying to do, I might be able to help. And what dimensions is the book you're trying to make? Like, what dimensions are they? KDP says 1200 by 1560. So that's the dimension that your cover is. Seth says, why don't you do a piece for ArtFight today? Well, I don't know, because I am trying to catch up on a lot of things, and some things are actually more pressing than ArtFight, sadly. So I would have to see if I am able to do those things first, and if I am, then I will probably try towards ArtFight. But some of the things have to do with writing, yes, some of them. Some of the things are freelance things. Some of the freelance things have to do with writing, some don't. Some of the things are to do with me catching up on my supporter perks. Some of the things are including me streaming, which a lot of times, sometimes I can work on ArtFight attacks while streaming. Sometimes it's better for me to work on ArtFight attacks without streaming. Project writing. So the thing is, project writing is varied. I have a lot of projects. So I am always working on something for the summer camp. So yes, so I do have to do some summer camp articles, but those technically are not required either. Those are something that I want to do because I like to participate in World Anvil Summer Camp. It does help to get me visibility to other people in the community. It helps me to get my ideas into the world so that people can see them and stuff like that. Yes, that other time when I was saying I lost World Ember because stream was making me do all the stuff, that was annoying to me as well. But technically, me winning World Ember isn't the most pressing thing. So it's like that is for one a free thing as well. The World Anvil articles are free and available to the public for everyone, and stuff like that. So that's different. Tess says, yeah, I understand if you can't do them today. Schedules are busy. Mine is too. Yes, sending hugs. Yeah, a lot of stuff happens, and it's like, okay, ultimately ArtFight is fun and it's cool, and I would love to be able to attack everybody back. But if I don't, it will be less pressing than if I don't do something else that's actually going to bring me the money necessary to keep paying my mortgage and stuff like that. Or if I have a pressing deadline of some work that actually needs to be done. That is necessary. Colonel's here as well. Evening, Mordigo and chat. Happy time zone to you. How are you, Colonel? You guys are about to be in an ad. If you are in an ad, exclamation point ads to let me know. Exclamation point back to let me know that you are back. You can DM me the PDF. Yes. Okay, so I see... Oh, wait. We're probably in an ad. Hold on. No ad here? Okay, good. Oh. Okay, so I see what's going on here. The PDF you made somehow turned into a portrait. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. It turned into a portrait, and then the landscape is on the portrait with a lot of white space. I don't think that's what you're trying to do. I feel like you want the PDF to be turned the other way so that the whole thing can be filled with the picture, correct? If that is the case, I can help you by actually I can take your picture. Do you have the original picture? If you have the original image, just send me the original image. I can turn it into a PDF that is the right. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, tech can be a lot. You probably just kind of like did a printing thing. I see it has the little bleed marks on the side as well, but you just have to turn you have to change the orientation is all. Let's see what stream chat is talking about. I'm in an ad. Oh, of course. I hope you guys are back from the ads. I believe you should be back. Welcome back. We have 5 minutes and 25 seconds left on this printing clock for all you sprinters out there. Thank you. Alright, let's download this one. Okay, and you said the dimensions are what again? 1200 by 1560? 12 by 1560, okay. Lots of 1013 aspect ratio. That's asks, is this what the publishers do? It depends on what publishing company you go through. A lot of times they will probably help you out with certain things like this, but sometimes they will charge you an additional fee for doing stuff like that. Some companies want you to have all your stuff together first before. Okay. I will also let you know that this particular image you sent, I don't think it is the proper dimension. It doesn't look like this is rendered in the 12 by 1560. So, do you mind me showing it on screen? If you don't want me to, it's fine. I can just send you a screenshot in the Discord chat. But if you want me to show my screen on stream, I can do that as well. Okay. So this is what I'm trying to do. I made this, this is just like a Word document here. So I made this document the right dimensions, but the problem is your picture is not the right dimensions. So it doesn't fit in, unfortunately. So either what you need to do is change the picture, either stretch the picture, which some people don't want to do because it'll make it kind of wonky looking, or you could just decide to make it where some of the picture gets cut off so they can feel the whole thing. It depends on you, whatever you want to do. But the whole thing cannot fit in there because that's the wrong dimensions, I believe. Hold on, let me make sure I got my dimensions correct. Because you said it's supposed to be 12 by 1560. Yep, it's the right dimensions, just your picture is not the right dimensions. But like I said, it can either be stretched to fit, if you want it to be stretched to fit. But by stretching to fit like that, it might make it where, depending on where the binder is, we don't want to make it where some of the T is in the center of the binder. And then if we do this to make that where that doesn't happen, then it's gonna probably cut off right here. So you might need to figure something out with this image. I don't know who you went through to get the image created, but you probably want a little bit more on this side. That's why a lot of times also with artists, it is good to specify what the dimensions of the art you want to be first, before doing something like this, or at least knowing the dimensions of your book. And you know, it's a lot. It's a lot to think about, and a lot of times people don't think about all that until it gets to that. And it's just like, oh no, now everything is frustrating, which is very annoying. But yeah, I think that the best way forward would be make sure you've got the dimensions correct, what you're trying to do. Your ex made it for you. Oh no. Oh, okay, it's fine. It's fine. We can figure something out. Now, one of the things is I do help people with books and formatting and stuff like that. Usually I do charge a fee because that is part of the work that I do. And I worked with somebody last year who, and a lot of times it will seem like once you change one thing, it's just one thing. But they changed one thing and I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to do everything all over again. Because formatting can be a lot, especially if you're not in the space and you don't really understand all the things that are happening. But one little inch can destroy the whole project. So I would love to work with you a little bit on this. I usually don't charge too much, especially depending on if you're just like an indie author just starting, stuff like that. But of course I can talk more about it in DMs. But yes, your project seems very interesting and I do hope you're able to get this sorted out. But at least we figured out what you need, because the PDF, the reason why it wasn't working was because the PDF was the wrong way around. So if you saw how I did on the screen, you have to make sure that the PDF is a landscape PDF as opposed to a portrait PDF. And that will make it where it can fit. But like you said, even when you're trying to upload the JPG, it didn't work because technically that image is not the dimensions they need. So yeah. What I really wanted was a pure white cover. The next book I wanted to be black, and third series I wanted to be pink, but the KDP templates don't allow for simplicity apparently. I think you could. So you're saying you just want it to be a white cover with no words on it at all, or you still want words? Because if it's a white cover with words on it, it could work. It just has to be the dimensions that they specify. We're gonna do another 5-minute rest. Sprint in 5. Let's see. I can show you something. White cover, black letters, neat book, black cover with white words. Yes. So I'm gonna show you. This is something I actually got done with KDP. Okay. I got this plain white cover, black words. Is that like what you're trying to do? White cover, black words. That was done with KDP. It's a very simple paperback. This was more supposed to be for it's like an RPG, journal type RPG where you can fill it out yourself. You can draw pictures. You can kind of do stuff, but it doesn't have to be that. You can make an actual written book with this as well. You just have to choose the right things. But KDP can be confusing, and their software is kind of weird, but it can work. I just simply made this white, black, super simple. Look at us here. Imagine big, bold, bright black letters on a white cover. Yes, exactly. How many pages is that? This was, let's see. Well, I'll say the last page says 53 right there. And I know that there's some blank pages inside. So it's probably less than 60 pages, technically. But that's what I mean. It's like a game book type. It's very flappy. But I will tell you, I also got these done. Way more pages, okay? And this is like gray and white, and this is black. And this one isn't like, even though it's flappy, it has way more pages. I even had the pages be black, which is a choice because you might not be able to see it, but it's trying to look like a retro computer interface. It's another game book too, but this one's better. This one has pictures as well. It has words in it. Uh-oh. I have bookmarks in there. Okay. But yes, this one glossy cover. This one's a matte cover because I want you to be able to write on it and stuff. This one's glossy cover. Good thick binder. It's actually, yeah. So it took a while to get these the way I wanted them, and I do all my own design. I do all my own writing. I do all my own editing. I do all my own formatting into the KDP, and yes, that was quite an adventure I went on doing that. But it's possible, and I got them printed up. So, why did KDP not let you have a black on white? Yeah, it will. It should. I don't know. I just think that something else might be wrong with what that is trying, because I know it's possible because I did. That says, yeah, that's what I wanted. I like the simple formats, but I was trying to honor the chick that got me into writing. Understandable. You're not dumb. It's fine. Everybody's learning. Yes, they do such a good job. It's just that when you know how to do it correctly, then it's awesome. But if you're just looking at it, sometimes you're like, I'm telling you, honestly, while doing those, I had to step away for a minute because I was like, every time I have to tweak something, bring it back, and everything is just like, yeah. But I kind of got it good now. But that was years ago actually that I made things. But I've since gotten better. I even made this, which is a landscape children's book. And at first I was like, oh no, I don't know how to do this, because they were like, some of these pages have bleed and stuff, and then I actually was able to make some of the pages full page of the drawings like this, because at first I wanted the whole thing like without a frame. Like some of the pages have this color frame, like a white frame around the image, but I wanted some of it to be full page images without a frame, kind of like a regular children's book. you know, different splash pages and stuff like that. And I figured out how to do it. So it all is just to do with how much you are able to make the machine work. Because I will tell you, their interface is not the most user-friendly. It's not. It is not. You have to figure it out. You just have to try to figure it out. And it can be a pain. It can make you scream for a second and have to walk away, honestly. So I do not blame you at all for having trouble with this. It can be a nightmare. It is not. I'm like, in this day and age, I would expect somebody as big as Amazon to have something better than what they have. And even when I was doing my other one, I don't think I got that one to me because I didn't order that one. But I was doing my other one and I was like, this is so weird. I had to download a weird thing and I was like, okay, this is just, no. It's just weird. I'm like, I would expect them to have something better than that. Yeah, Una says, I'm more worried about the rules and obligations. Exactly. I'm like, what's going on? Dream says, I just noticed you have a leaf in your hair, or is it a fly pad? Is it a lily pad? Are all these frog attacks getting getting to you? Oh yes, I do have a leaf in my hair. This is fun fact. Actually, I'll tell this after the break because you guys are about to be in an ad. Exclamation point ad to let me know. Exclamation point back to let me know that you're back. But I love frogs. I'm gonna tell you about frogs when you come back. Alright, you guys are, the sprint has begun, by the way. 15 minutes on the clock for all these sprinters out there. Let's see. We've got some more chatting in the chat. Tessariel says, I had fun attacking Stewart. Speaking of ArtFight. Oh my goodness. The Vets says, so weird, I haven't had Twitch ads in any channel for years. Interesting. Well, that's good for you, I guess. Some people say they don't see ads for some reason. They don't use ad blockers. They don't do anything weird. They don't pay for Twitch Turbo, but they just don't see ads. I'm like, well, okay. Well, I'm glad that you're able to enjoy Twitch. Of course, yeah, I'm not complaining. But yeah. Ads do help with ad revenue a little bit. A couple of pennies here and there. And it also helps the platform. But if you're just not seeing ads, then pretty cool. It might be a location thing too, that's true. Because certain regions, I guess, maybe, or if somebody's using a VPN, sometimes when you use VPNs and stuff, then certain things don't translate through and stuff like that. So, I don't know, but enjoy no ads. If you are back from ads, welcome back. Tessariel, I had said what Tessariel said in the chat in the Discord, which is, I had fun attacking Stewart, speaking of ArtFight. And you're back from the ads, welcome back. Dream, I was going to tell you, and Dream doesn't have ads either, but I was still waiting for everybody else. The funny thing is, this little thing in my hair is just a plain leaf, and it's no flower in anything. But here's what happened. When I was working, some of you guys know that I work at the cashier store Dollar Tree while on the weekends. So basically, our uniform is supposed to be a green shirt, and we can either wear black or brown pants. It's not supposed to be jeans. Now, I stretch this a lot. A lot of times I wear shirts that are not necessarily the little collared polo shirts with button up. I have this green shirt that just like has mesh sleeves, and it's like a silky shirt, and it's I think it looks pretty cool, and people think, oh, you're not dressed in a uniform. That looks pretty cool. And then I have these like cargo pants that are brown and they have black pockets. So I've been wearing that kind of as my uniform to Dollar Tree. And one day I was like, okay, I had just streamed, so I took this off because usually I wear a flower when I'm going out or when I'm on streams. And I had taken this off, and what it was this flower was attached to it. So I had streamed with this flower in my hair, and I took it off, and then I went about my day or whatever because I was just staying at home, working and on the computer and all that stuff. And I probably ended up going to sleep, probably. And when I woke up the next day, I was like, okay, where's my flower? Where's my flower? And I looked and found the leaf only, and I was like, that's weird. And then I found this just like sitting somewhere. I'm like, well, how did that come off? Well, okay. Well, I'm going to try to find another flower because I make these, if you didn't know. I make my own flower clips for my hair. I use like the fake floral arrangements, and then I take them apart and add to them and put jewels and gems on them and pearls and all kinds of things, and I mix the leaves together, and I put little glue gun on it, and then I usually make these leaf base like this, so that it can be like, okay, there's a leaf base and then the flower just like sitting on it. So that's usually what I do. But I guess the glue, and it was probably because it was so hot, either I ripped it or the glue just loosened up because it's a hot glue gun, and this was around the time where it was sweltering here, and I have no air conditioning, by the way. That's why you guys hear a weird fan in the background. So it just probably came off clean because this is plastic. So the glue just probably just came off. And I didn't even notice that there was glue here because at first when I found it, I thought maybe this is just a base I made and I never put a flower on it. But then I realized that this flower was the one that came off of it. And I said, well, my Dollar Tree uniform is green. I might as well just put this in my hair because I can't find another flower right now. And I don't have time to make one because I'm running late. So I put this in my hair, and then people were actually complimenting me. And they thought I did it on purpose. I'm like, well, I guess I could wear this. And I've actually been wearing it for a while, but people just probably either don't notice it's not a full flower, or they just think I did it on purpose. So yeah, it's not quite a lily pad, no. But speaking of frogs, though, still, I do have something to share you. But Tess Sariel says that's bad, but at least it's not an art fight insanity. But I hate whenever things you make break. When I moved, some of the paint on my custom doll's faces got messed up and smudged. Oh no! Oh my goodness. Okay, doll's faces getting messed up and smudged is so sad, and I don't like that either. So sending love and hugs, that's horrible. Yeah. But yeah, making custom dolls is pretty cool. I'm glad that you do that. But yeah, that's very annoying. When things that you make break, that is very annoying. So sending all the love and hugs your way. That sounds very sad. Is it a way that you could like fix them back up, or is this just something where you're like, okay, that's it, I'll start over? But I will say, I will wait for Tessariel's response. But I want to show you guys something else, which I'm trying to find, because I've been wearing this also, because I love frogs. So even when I go to Dollar Tree, I usually wear my jewelry, which a lot of people at Dollar Tree are like, some of my customers, like my jewelry customers, because I make jewelry. Why can't I find it? Did I not download it? I may not have named it. Tess says I'll need to fix it, but I haven't got around to it yet. I have the paint supply still around and the nail polish remover. Yeah. Well, much success with that, because that's very disappointing. Luna says, why can't I find the check my word thingy? Oh, sorry. Okay. Yesterday was Oh How Water Stream, and I disabled a lot of the commands because the first time I did Oh How, the stream was so chaotic that nobody got any writing done, and they were like, that's kind of not how Oh How is. So this time it was super chill, and we did nothing but sprint. So I disabled all those commands so people don't redeem weird stuff when they can do weird stuff. I can bring those commands back now. Thank you for reminding me. I just went through and took all of the Oh How branding off of the stream. And I knew I was forgetting something, but I forgot. No big red button. Yeah, I did not. I started to leave that and I said, no, I'm not going to put the big red button. This is going to be weird. Wouldn't it be the first time I just don't see something that was right there? Yeah, you missed all the chaos. There was no chaos. That's the thing. That's the reason why I disabled all the commands. So there was no chaos. You missed the stream. Alright, so I can't find it. I can't find the picture I was trying to find, but this will be best to show you guys. So this is a picture of me, and
What took you so long?
Cyber Robinson! Welcome to the stream! Booyah! Hello, welcome in everybody. Oh my goodness. Thank you for this raid. How are you and how was your stream? Shout out to Cypher Robinson. You guys, if you don't know Cypher Robinson, follow the channel. I see I'm already following you, but I cannot remember it looks like you are writing. You're a writing streamer. So, welcome in. Good stream today. Just did busy behind the scenes work. Great. That's awesome. Busy behind the scenes work is very necessary. So, yes, another writing streamer. Epic. Thank you for joining us. We were actually doing some sprints. There's like 2 minutes and 22 seconds left in the sprint we were doing. Taking a chance that my friends behave themselves. It's okay. Yes, I understand. But welcome into the community. If you don't know who I am, I'm a wordy girl, and I am a variety streamer. But I do a lot of writing, and we were just doing some sprints actually. But then we started talking about random stuff like publishing on KDP and all this crazy stuff that happens. And yeah, then we started talking about frogs, and I was about to show everybody my frog necklace. So it's a random chaos here. You guys are fine. Speaking of, so some of you guys will see this. This is me, and this is the frog necklace that I love. This is one of my favorite necklaces I've ever had, and it is basically a little bejeweled frog, which I think that a certain character will probably like, as it is very bejeweled. And yes, Dream remembers it. I wore it on stream before, and guess what? It has a little crown on. You can't see from this angle, but it has a crown on his crown prince, frog prince necklace, and I love it. So I've been wearing that too. So if you think that all the frog attacks are getting to me on ArtFight, they're not, but I already had them. This is one of the reasons why I'm loving all the frog attacks on ArtFight, because I love frogs too. And if you notice what I'm wearing right here, it was kind of a Gender Bent Stewart cosplay. Because I had the vest and I had the shirt, but I had like a blue skirt instead, and I had the shoes. So I thought it was just kind of cool, and I had the frog necklace. So that's that, right? When you mention it, yes, there's a crown. I was trying to find the better picture of the necklace only. I will find it. Tess says, Zelda or Dorian will love the necklace, or both. They will fight over it. I'm sure that Zelda would probably not, but I can't see Zelda fighting over it. But I feel like, ooh, sprints over. How do you guys do? I'm going to find that frog necklace, the angle I was looking for. Yes, okay, here it is.
Obligatory associate.
Thank you so much for following. That's Vats. Here is in my Google Drive. I found it. See, now this is a better picture of it. You can actually see it. It has a little crown on, and it's just so cute. It's just so cute. And you know what? The thing is, it was not a necklace at first. It was a keychain that I got like in Tennessee so many years ago. And I said, that's too pretty to be a keychain. I'm gonna put it on a necklace. Because I feel like my keys, I mean, I'm weird, but my keychain is so like big and jangly, and it has a lot of stuff on it. But this little guy is gonna be so destroyed by hanging onto my keychain. And next thing you know, I'm gonna look and see that it's like he's gone and only the little circle is here, and I'm gonna like, where'd it go? I will be scared and sad. And if you don't know, see the little legs are jointed as well. Somebody recently said, that's so cool, and then he grabbed the necklace and said, wait, it moves? I'm like, yes. And the little legs can like move. I can try to show it. I just need to bring it here. But if you see how the legs are like jointed, the legs are jointed. So they kind of like, and how it lays on like a necklace, it just seems like it was made for a necklace. I don't know how that could have been a keychain. I don't know who is so dainty with their keychain that that thing would be okay on a keychain. I honestly don't think that's the case. But I bought that overpriced keychain, and I said, I am going to turn you into a necklace and keep you with me. So yes, I've had that for so many years, and it's one of my favorite things. Tasariel says, they will fight over it, but with apologizing and pouting. Okay, that's not completely polite, but not tense fighting. Yes, that is Dorian and Zelda fighting, of course. I can kind of see that, but I can almost see that like Zelda would want it and then be like, oh, you can have it, Dorian. And then be sad. Crystarter says, I changed my gold title from a futuristic spoiler to a title created in the last 135 years. Nice! Awesome! I am glad for that, because some of my World Anvil articles, I'm like, I could do this, but it would be a spoiler, and I don't know if I want to do that. But yes, it's so good when you figure out something that is not a spoiler, that could work. Now, some of you guys are about to be in an ad. If you are in an ad, exclamation point ads, let me know. Exclamation point back to let me know that you are back. After you guys come back from the ads, we should probably do another sprint. So we're gonna do the resting clock, 5 minutes. Have to do 2 spoilers though, but yeah, hard to not do spoilers. Yeah, if you want to brainstorm some stuff, like we did last time, feel free. Because sometimes, a lot of times it's like, I just have to do a spoiler, but it might not necessarily be true. If you want to do the spoiler, that's great, but if you feel like you don't want to do it, I can try to help you find something that's not a spoiler. Alright, so for those of you who are subscribed, or you just don't get ads for whatever reason. Let's see, I can show you guys. something cool. Let's see. We have... Oh, I know something cool. Here is something that I got for the streams. Hey, Autumn, welcome in. Guess what, Autumn? I was gonna tell you that last time you redeemed for me to change my keyboard and make it animated, and then you left. I was like, oh man, and then I raided. So I'm gonna make the keyboard animated now, and that will give me an excuse to actually do words. But here is a pair of goggles that I have, which are very small. They're too small for me, honestly. These are like for kids or something. And I can try to put them on, I guess. Let's see. No, it's not sorry, you're fine. I was just not wanting you to waste your wisp points. I didn't want you to waste your wisps, because you're the one who spent your wisps, and you didn't get what you spent them for. Ugh. I can't do it. I'm just gonna have to do this. Because these are obviously for children. I can probably put them on if I take these off. Dream says, who wants to bet their secret spy goggles? Yes. You know, that would be great. I could talk about, and I'm sure Will-O-Wisp has these, underwater goggles that have like an electronic interface in it, like Jarvis kind of Iron Man tech, like, and you can like, you can see different things in the water, and then like zooms in and identifies what it is and stuff like that. It can take videos and pictures and stuff properly. That's cool. That's a good one. A dream. What am I right about it? Firestarter says, and I figured out how to do the world anvil backgrounds. Yay! Took me forever, but now I can use them for my articles, so there's a picture there at least. Nice. I am glad you figured that out. I know you messaged me one night asking about the article covers. But yes, backgrounds are cool too. Alright, so we have 1 minute and 25 seconds left on the resting clock, and after that we will get started and we will type away in a sprint for 15 minutes, and hopefully, Autumn, you will be able to get the little animated keyboard. Like I said, Autumn, I wasn't saying that you did anything wrong. I was saying I didn't want you to have paid for the thing with the wisps and then didn't get the wisps. I mean, didn't get the reward. Alrighty. Tessariel says, I feel like I just came back to an RP out of context moment. I had no idea why goggles are here. I know the animated keyboard thing, but the goggles? Yes, I know. Yeah, that was very weird. That was for that was for people who don't have ads and are subscribed. I was just saying, here's a little sneak peek of something, but it was really just a random me wearing goggles. For funsies. Autumn says, I'm not home, going to grandma's in the car. I don't know what prompt to do now. Okay, let's do the prompts, okay? I will work on helping you in a minute with these prompts. Alright, sprint begins. 15 minutes on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Autumn says, I just need one more article to get to 16. I am at 15 out of 16. Alright, let's see. Crashouter says they are in the new editor. Click on the background and you get one of your picks or the World Anvil background picks. Great, thanks for sharing. Autumn, do you want me to spin a wheel so that you can pick a prompt, or you want me to just randomly pick a prompt for you? Cypher says, I have been rushing some prompt-driven shorts lately. Great practice. Yes! So in my Discord server, I have, like, daily Drabble prompts, where every day I've been posting. They're up to almost 600 now. Crushing. Yeah, I'm glad. Crushing, not rushing. There is a difference, and this change makes me think that means that you've been doing a good job with it. So that's good. Yes. So they're almost to like 600 now. I think. No, they're over 600 now. I think I just hit 650 today. So I've been doing it for quite some time, but every day there's a new daily Drabble prompt and people can do whatever they want. And one time I did a daily Drabble rush where I said, okay, there's a lot of these that nobody did, so go back through the channel and answer as many as you can. And some people have answered almost 100 of them, and there was a whole competition thing to see who could answer the most, and there were so many cool stories that I was seeing out of them. And I was like, this is a good little thing. And it was something that I just started when it was like low activity in the server for whatever reason. It was probably around, was it earlier this year? Like February, March-ish? I don't know. But it was something that I was like, let's see if this sparks some creativity. Autumn says, wait, I'm wondering if I finished the tiny house on wheels one. If you didn't, maybe that will get you to the silver. If so, congratulations on silver. Cypher says, I put a few of them on Vocal DOT Media for some weekly contests. Looking Royal Road now as well for exposure. Interesting. Feel free to share your links if you would like in the chat. And some co-hosts, it will be nice if you are nice, and as long as your links are nice, they're fine to post. 12 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock for all these sprinters out there, so I think I'm going to get started here. Tess says, I need to do the daily Drabbles again. I got busy, but I made them in August. Nice. That was fun. Yes, I love participating in it. It helped me get some beginnings of scenes written. Great job, Tess. I'm glad that the daily Drabble prompts would help me. Vocal.media. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, I remember now. I remember Cypher Robinson. Now I feel bad that I forgot. But yes, we were talking quite a bit a couple of weeks ago, and then we raided Fox with a sword pin. Yeah, so I'm glad you have gotten some of these true stories. I mean, these short stories down, and I will of course check you out as well. I do remember I followed you on all things, including Twitch, and then I forgot your username instantly. I'm so sorry. I see so many usernames every day. I'm like, sometimes I don't remember, especially if I can't see a profile picture. Sometimes if I see a profile picture, I can associate it. Already made over $10 with them. Ooh! Congratulations. Yeah, you're rolling in the dough. Yeah, I know that might not be a lot, but that is actually good. I am glad that you are actually getting some kind of compensation for these things, because sometimes I do know as a writer you can be just like, I'm just trying, and I don't feel like I'm making any progress. But I'm so glad that you have successfully done some things. So, Autumn, I don't know if you can see the keyboard moving around. That is how things can happen. Thank you again for redeeming that last time. I just wanted to make sure I did that so you can see it.
What took you so long?
It's Shy Red Fox! Magical Tales by Claw or Paul! Welcome in! Shout out to Shy Red Fox. Shy Red Fox is another writer in the writing community who is part of Game of Tomes as well. Also, if you guys are part of Game of Tomes, you know you can always report your words here. How are you and how is your stream, Shy? we are doing some sprints. We actually have like 9 minutes and 20 seconds left in this particular sprint. The kids are asleep. Dinos and diggers
Obligatory associate.
represent. Hey. Cypher says, I have yet to get involved with Game of Tomes. It's fine. You don't have to, but it's pretty cool. There's a lot of lore, but I am not even caught up on all the lore, and I still participate, so that's not a necessity. We would be happy to have you. Shy says, hi, Wordy stream was good. Got some book edits in. Hey, book edits. Yay. How's my stream? It was pretty cool. We've gone from trying to do sprints to talking about publishing books and formatting to talking about frogs. And then back to talking about
Obligatory associate.
Thank you so much, Nutmeg, for following the channel. Much love. And then we were also talking about crafts and stuff, and now I have a leaf in my hair. I should be a merc and hire myself out for hugs. Well, that's fine. Yes, you can always !hug in the server in my chat, I mean, and give hugs. Frog Publishing says the kids are asleep. Colonel says Game of Thrones, Bones, Tombs, and Tomes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so we have like 7 minutes and 50 seconds left in this sprint. If any of you guys need to head out, feel free to do so. I know that Cypher just raided me and Shy just raided me. Do take care of yourselves as well. If you want to hang out with me, that's great too. We've been having quite an interesting stream. And I should be around for at least 1 more hour. I'm probably going to have to leave after that. Tess asks, how are you doing Game of Tomes? Alright, well you can always !GOT to figure out about it. Tess is also in the Discord server, so you can see this message probably because you are watching Twitch, but I will post it also right here in the server. Game of Tomes is a Twitch game for writers. It runs 3 times a year. The Tourney of Tales in April and July, and the big Word War in November. And you can check it out at gameoftomes.org. So basically, it runs in conjunction with some popular events that used to run, but people are still doing camps in these spring and summer months and doing big word events in November, despite. So anyways, that is what Game of Tomes is, and basically you kind of just try to write the words, but you have to have a Game of Tomes streamer on while you're writing them. So some people I know are in different time zones, and I might not be streaming, but there's lots of other Game of Tomes streamers who stream, and there's always a lobby that's up 24/7 so that you can join whenever you can, even if it's like 3 a.m. in your time zone and nobody's streaming. You can still go to the Game of Tomes lobby to report your words. Shy says many Game of Tomes streamers also do World Anvil Summer Camp. Yes, they do. World Anvil Summer Camp is during that time, which is happening right now. And then, of course, the April one is the spring camp, which some people do activities through that month as well. And then November is World Anvil has started doing Novelember. So, yeah, it's still those kinds of times of the year that are hot spots for writers. But, you know, we exist all year round. But in these special times, everybody likes to get together, share their work, and have fun and motivate each other with co-working and all that jazz. Tess says, I've been meaning to find another thing to do after Nano got shut down. ArtFight and this Discord server are great for the community, but it would be fun to have challenges again. Yes. So, a lot of these, like in my server, a lot of times I just run challenges alongside challenges that already exist. Like, I don't usually challenge people, but, except for like stuff like the daily drama prompts and stuff like that. But it's still not like a big, everybody in the world is doing this thing, join in kind of challenge. And that can be helpful because sometimes when it's like a lot of people around the writing community are all doing something around the same time, it can be motivating and it can be a good conversation starter, and it can be a lot of good community and stuff coming from that. so I do understand the desire to find a good alternative for some of these events. And I think Game of Tomes is pretty good as well. And you can choose which house you're part of. Shai and I are both part of House Mules, which is a minor house now. At first it was not, but it has become a minor house where we have alliances and ally with certain other houses that are bigger houses. So it's all fun, and it's a lot of writing and a lot of fun. Kevin Stream Bot is in the chat to let you know that if you do donate all in life, fun things can happen. Shai says, "Go House Minis, Badger on!" Yes, Badgers. Some of you guys saw the little badger I drew in my stream the other day for Aaron. Let's see. We have like 3 minutes and 26 seconds left on the clock. I didn't do anything to stream either. You guys are about to be in an ad. If you are in an ad, exclamation point ads, let me know. Exclamation point back, let me know that you are back. Time's up. How did you guys do that sprint? Let me know in the chat. And if you are a Game of Tomes streamer, you can record your words here. I did 166, and I am... I did not even join. I always forget to join my own sprints. 166, right? Alright, and I am going to report 2 press release. 166. Nice. Dreams has been holding the fort by doing nothing. Hey! Great job. Dancing dinos. You guys should be back from the ads if you are back, or welcome back. Toru is here. Oh yeah, ideas are coming because a late read chant from you. Welcome in. Tess says, oh, by the way, the ArtFight drawing you did for Genevieve last year inspired something in my book. I won't say what yet, but it did. Oh, I am glad that it was an inspiration for you, at least in your book. That's very interesting to see. But yeah, I am glad that you liked that piece. I tried to do it in some kind of style similar to the art that you like. I know I'm no way close to the artists and art that you really adore those particular classic pieces of art, but I tried to kind of get a little bit of inspiration from some of those pieces. But yeah. Ooh! Autumn has redeemed Snackaroo! Thank you so much for the Snackaroo. We are going to take a 5-minute break though, and then we will come back to the sprints. For this snackaroo, I believe I'm going to do a, because I need to do this because I need to make a picture for my summer camp article. And the picture for my summer camp article is going to be of Astronaut Ice Cream. So, what I'm going to do for the snackaroo is to eat some Astronaut Ice Cream. Tiny House of Worship! Hello, welcome to the stream. How are you? I am going to... So I got this Astronaut Ice Cream, freeze-dried ice cream, the other day. But I also got some freeze-dried strawberries. I got some freeze-dried apple slices. Yeah, and I put them in there because they came in another bag, but I just said I'm gonna eat some of them, but I can't eat all of them because I need to save some for taking pictures. And then I got this. I actually love these. It is Carnival Craze freeze-dried ice cream, but it tastes like cotton candy. So I love it because it looks futuristic and blue, but it actually tastes good too. And it tastes almost like just like, imagine, what do you call it? Lucky Charms marshmallows. That's like almost how it tastes, honestly. It's just like that. And it is, cotton candy flavored ice cream. So I'm gonna have one of these for the snackaroo. Thanks again to Autumn for snackaroo. Interesting. I'm good. The thing about me is, I love cotton candy flavored anything, honestly. Like, there's these cotton candy flavored popsicles and nobody likes them. Like, none of my siblings like them. I'm like, they are so good. Why don't you like them? They're good. And this is the chocolate one, vanilla one, and strawberry one because I got the Neapolitan as well. Okay, there we go. Now we've got all the things set up. And I'm gonna probably try to take some kind of weird picture of this. And we have 1 minute and 45 seconds left. Let's see. I'm gonna do this so you guys can see the keyboard. And what I'm gonna do is put these here. And I don't know. I'm gonna try to take pictures. And I don't even have my actual camera. But I will try to make this work. And I'll try some editing in post. Gonna try different angles. Because I need, if you guys don't understand what I'm doing, you're probably like, why are you taking weird pictures of freeze-dried foods? It's because I have an article about Astronaut Ice Cream for my World Amble summer camp, because that is one of the legendary foods that is a myth about a legendary food. And the legendary food was Astronaut Ice Cream. And the myth was they ate this in space, when actually they didn't. And actually, fun fact, this is a sneak peek fun fact. Maybe some of you guys know, some of you guys might not, but they actually ate actual real ice cream that was not freeze-dried. According to sources, astronauts who went to space ate actual ice cream that was not freeze-dried in space, and they did not have frozen ice cream. I mean, freeze-dried ice cream in space. They had regular ice cream in a bowl with a spoon in space. 15 minutes on the clock for all you sprinters out there. And I'm almost done with these pictures. I just know that, like, once I actually eat them, it's gonna be too late, and I'm not gonna want to order anymore. Just so I can take pictures. So I'm like taking 17 billion pictures of different angles, and it's like, what are you even doing? What are you even doing? Dream says, is this in real life? Yes. Some astronauts on a space station actually ate real ice cream. At first, I didn't know that either. But I was trying to make sure I had my facts right about the astronaut ice cream. And I did end up going down a research rabbit hole. I can spot the source in a moment. I'm gonna put all these back in here because I'm not gonna eat all this right now. Ah! Don't spill! Okay. Alright, so we've got freeze-dried strawberries, we got freeze-dried apples. I wanted to get more because honestly, for real, I love freeze-dried stuff. I like freeze-dried strawberries and freeze-dried apples. We have freeze-dried bananas. We got some freeze-dried, all kinds of, there's like a mixed fruit, berry kind of freeze-dried thing. And I couldn't find it. I'm like, the day I'm trying to find these freeze-dried things, the store didn't have them. And I'm like, I'm not gonna order all this stuff online, it's too expensive. I ordered the ice cream online because they don't sell that usually in the regular store that I go to, at least. But I said they always sell these freeze-dried fruits at Dollar Tree and they're cheap. And then when I looked for them, they only had strawberries and they only had apples. And I said, oh my goodness. Usually they have so many varieties. And I love them. I usually just buy them as snacks because they're pretty good. What is this? Oh. Thank you so much again for the snackaroo and for the encouraging me to actually get done with my photo shoot thing. So I'm done with that now. You guys are part of the sprint as well. So I'm going to join the same words. Let me find the source of the Tess says you did an amazing job with it. Thank you. I don't think you were talking about the freeze-dried ice cream. I think you were talking about Genevieve's portrait, but thanks. Let's see. Yes. So, here it is. Skylab. The Skylab space station. Okay, so, dream photographer. This is the Skylab space station here. I figured out. So this was, let's see. It probably is not here, but I did see in a... Here's the official NASA page for the Skylab, but I'm going to go to the Wikipedia page that I found. And it says, during the 1970s, astronauts ate regular ice cream on the Skylab space station. It has been eaten also on the International Space Station. Skylab had a freezer that was used for regular ice cream, and occasionally, Space Shuttle and International Space Station astronauts have also taken regular ice cream into the space station. So yeah, they have eaten it in space. Now, the freeze-dried food was developed for like space emissions going elsewhere. So it says, freeze-dried foods were initially developed for the Mercury's missions, despite use of images of space-walking astronauts in spacesuits on product packaging. Freeze-dried ice cream was not included on any mission in which spacesuits were used. The only evidence for freeze-dried ice cream ever having flown in space is the menu for the Apollo 7 mission, on which it is listed for one of the meals. However, when the only surviving member of Apollo 7 was asked, he did not remember it being served on the flight. And I do remember this being talked about when I was little. And it was very funny that the freeze-dried ice cream wasn't really served. And the astronauts that did know about it said, it doesn't really taste that good. Cypher Robinson is lurking. Thanks so much for the lurk. God bless, much success, and encourage love and much always. I appreciate you stopping by, and I appreciate your raid. And much love and much success with those stories, and hopefully you will start making even more than $10. Alrighty, I better start doing something for this sprint. 8 minutes and 20 seconds are left on the clock. Says, I think I might go to bed now. Have a great rest of your stream. Thanks so much, Dream, for hanging out with us, and I'm so glad you've been chilling and relaxing. God bless, much success, sending prayers, love, much joy always. I appreciate you stopping by, and I hope you get some good progress done in your goals, be it resting or art or whatever you're working on tomorrow. Much love. Seth is lurking. Thanks for the lurk. God bless. Much success. Sending prayers, love, and hide your way always. I appreciate you stopping by. And you guys are about to be in an ad. If you're in an ad, exclamation point ads to let me know. Exclamation point back to let me know that you are back. Tess says, yeah, not the freeze-dried ice cream, even though that's a fact. Yes. I thought you were saying I was doing a good job taking pictures of the freeze-dried ice cream. It's like, I don't think you saw the pictures yet. I hope they're coming out okay. Oh yes, the picture of Genevieve. I think I was pretty pleased a little bit with it, even though I felt like, it's kind of not exactly what I was imagining, but I don't think I can do that. Therefore, I was like, I just might as well do it. I am almost to my goal for how many hours to work on my novel for summer camp. Hey, congratulations. I'm so glad so many people are accomplishing their goals and stuff like that. It's so good to have like a, yes, I actually did something feeling. So much success with the rest of it, but I'm glad you're coming along nicely on your goal. Do that sprint. I'm going to see how many more seconds. 363. You won 9-7. Great job. Let's see. I'm gonna record my words. Great job, everyone. Alrighty. So I think that might be it because I do need to head out for our meeting soon. But I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me, chilling with me, chatting with me, spreading with me, and talking about frogs and all kinds of crafts and all kinds of drawing and ArtFight and all that stuff. And thank you so much for the raids and all the resubs and all the stuff. Much love to you guys. Now, Perfect Streambot is in the chat to remind you that if you do donate while I'm live, fun things can happen. But speaking of fun things, tomorrow we are supposed to do a Seth Takes Over stream. So tomorrow's stream should be a Seth Takes Over stream. So we will see if it happens. Hopefully it does. That is the plan for now. So if you do tune in, I might not be doing writing sprints, but if you are doing returns, you can still always record your words. Hopefully the other redeems will be back maybe. I might keep them off though, because I don't want it to be too chaotic if it is already Seth taking over. So we'll see. The redeems might come back on the next day. Oh yes, and Wednesday, I do not think I'm going to be able to stream at all. It may be able to stream in a later day, but not at the regular time. Let's see. I am going to call all the Tone Knights to bring out their words. So I see some are already doing so.
Hey, yoo-hoo! Look at me!
Bring out your words, all the Tome Knights. We've got 197 light edits from The Kids Are Asleep. Great job. House Sorpoda. We've got Im with 449 for Millies. Great job, fellow Badger. So if anybody else has any words, please do put them in the chat now because we are about to raid. The Kids Are Asleep, we actually did twinsies redeems. Tess says this may be the first time I stayed for a whole stream. Oh, thank you so much, Tess, for checking in and staying for the whole stream. I appreciate it. Much love. High five, yes. Alrighty, so let's see who we are going to raid. I appreciate you guys. I actually wasn't feeling too much into the streaming today. I was like, am I gonna stream today or I'm gonna skip or what? And it was a really cool stream. It was nice to talk to you guys today. So we are going to raid. I do see Lady Winter Author is up. We have Does anybody else know any other Game of Thrones streamers that are up? That are not lobbies? I don't see... I see some co-working streams, but I don't know if they are Game of Thrones nights. You just see lobbies. Sable isn't streaming today? Okay. Looks like I missed stream. Ah, sorry you missed stream. Yes, I'm about to raid in, but welcome in. How are you, first time chatter? We do plan on streaming tomorrow, hopefully, at around 11 a.m. Eastern time. I was very late today, but we're gonna try to be on time tomorrow because we have a special stream where Seth is taking over. So we'll see what happens there. I do not see any other streams that are not.
Obligatory associate.
Thank you so much for following, Trillion. I appreciate it. And hopefully you will get gotta support the riders. Yes, thank you. Queen, you are here as well. Yes, I'm about to raid out. Everybody's just arriving. I apologize, but yeah, I should be back tomorrow hopefully. At 11 a.m. Eastern time. I'm going to try to be on time. Like I said, it's a special stream. Seth is taking over with community games and all kinds of stuff. But yes, if you guys could stick around for the raid, that would be very great. That would be lovely. I think we're just going to go ahead and raid Lady Winter Author because it's a lobby, but we're just going to raid Lady Winter Author. If you are still doing writing, Lady Winter Author has a very chill stream with nice cool graphics. I believe there's to-do list tasks that you can start there as well. Lady Winter is a Game of Thrones streamer, so you can put rewards there and all kinds of stuff. There are timers on the screen to help you to keep track of your sprints and all that jazz. So, if you are raiding with us, please do copy this raid chant in the chat to let Lady Winter Author know that a word girl sends love. You can say hello, 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 or word up. It would be lovely. God bless, much success to all of you. Sending prayers, love, and hugs your way always. It was really nice chilling with you guys today. Much love. Bye-bye.